Hey guys, it's a lot been going on recently. This couple of weeks, everybody is coming with new product, new like mission, vision, like they're telling and showing their interest in the AI world. It's really interesting. It's like a chess game. The one is making a one move and the other is making another move, and then yeah, it's crazy. And I picked two stories which was very interesting for me and want to talk about it. The first one is the Codex. I don't have the premium account, but this sounds crazy. Like, I think Codex has been around and being used. Like Copilot is based on Codex, and I think they came up with the CLI a couple of weeks ago. And I think there's a video. The Greg Brockman, I think he was mentioning all this news. Maybe let's start with watching this for a second.
Software engineering is changing, and by the end of 2025, it's going to look fundamentally different. In 2021, we announced our first model that we called Codex. This was the first time that we really demonstrated what we would now call vibe coding. Just a couple weeks ago, we released Codex CLI, which is a local agent that runs on your laptop in your own terminal. You're able to pair with and interact with in a synchronous fashion. Today, we're going to take a step towards where we think software engineering is going. And we are releasing a new system, which is a remote software agent that can run many tasks in parallel. We call this system, in the grand tradition of OpenAI naming, Codex.
Right. That sounds crazy. Which means actually, so this new tool will allow you to have to actually software engineer. It's not like Cursor or Windsurf, because at that point you still need to do things, right? You need to tell, do this, do that, and also you need to check, do the validation. So it's like synchronously you have to be present to be able to do the job with this new tool. And it sounds crazy, but I saw the demos and I saw the opinions of the respected programmers, and it sounds like a good iteration forward, because actually you just give the task, either a bug or new feature or something, and it just takes care of without you need to be around. Like it's as being said in that video, it's just basically works asynchronously. I think that might be even a feature of programming. I've been coding over 20 years, and I think even though it might be scary to you might not get that much of interest to software developers anymore, but I think it's also super interesting. That might put you in different seat. You might have a business owner, you might have a product, and actually since you've been doing this job anyway, so you might already have the best communication with this kind of technology. I think quite interesting. And right, let's talk with this second news. This is VSCode open source Copilot, aka they open source to the extension for the Copilot in the VS Code. As you know already, VS Code is an open source project from Microsoft, and Cursor and the like Windsurf and some other tools are just the fork. They fork to VS Code and they start to implement their own version, and they added a bunch of features with the AI and LLMs. So because they did it so well and they focused the AI part, they were way ahead of VS Code. So with this new chess-like move from the Microsoft, things are changing a bit. So the Microsoft thought, I think, if like eventually with this new move, to making it open source, VS Code can be so advanced. So imagine you're having the all open source community, and all around the world people are starting implementing the new features, new LLMs. Maybe they are forking and they're building their own thing for their company or for individual use. But that I'm really curious to see if the Cursor will be able to compete with this move, or the Windsurf and the others. But it seems quite an interesting move. It's definitely all these IDEs or even the programming languages going to AI and enhanced mode, and that's, I think, with this move, I think we will see more features, better usage of VS Code. But at the same time, I think the all environments are gonna go that direction. If they don't adapt, I don't think they will be able to survive. I'm thinking since everything is going more like agent mode and then LLMs and AI, the humans will interact much lessly with a lot of features. I think that it would not make sense to invest to that kind of feature, but being open to AI and helping people to use the AI better with their IDE, that's super interesting. The JetBrains I'm expecting, and they're also doing good stuff. I'm using mostly with Copilot, JetBrains IDEs, but I'm sure they have to come up with some new solutions as well. And I think this is going to help to people to build better things, better applications. Even if there are people who are scared to build their own opinion with these new changes, I think it's going to make it possible for everybody.